Welcome back to SOB&G. As you see right here, we got our gallon jar of kombucha. It looks good, right? I don't know. I forgot about it. It's been in the pantry since I don't know when. Probably going back to our last video where I took the last kombucha we made and I put it in all the bottles and we flavored it. That's when I started this. And I don't know that much about kombucha yet of how long it can actually sit there and brew. How long can you use it? Is this usable? But if you take a look at this, it started off as that tiny little SOB that I bought out of that pack. But it looks like we got about 2 or 3 giant pancake-sized SOBs in here that I don't know what to do with. But I've been looking at a lot of YouTube today over the last year, and I'm going to follow our good friends over at Art Fennell's channel, and I think I'm going to try to make some wine today. Picked up about 4 or 5 of these muscadine black grapes. Picked up some grits, a little bit of sugar, and the boys over at Country Style, they said you could have some wine within 45 days. We're going to give that a try. Y'all stay tuned. All right, everyone. I got my kombucha jar all emptied out. I took it way out yonder, dumped it out. Again, I need to do some more research, trying to figure out how long you can actually let a kombucha sit on the shelf for. If I could have saved it, you know, lesson learned. But I'd rather be careful and make sure I'm not gonna harm myself or harm the family or anything like that. But I'm about to clean this jar out very good. And to do that, I'm gonna bring some water to a boil just to make sure I kill all the bacteria, so everything like that. We don't want no kombucha / wine brewing. But this little electric kettle here brings water to a boil very fast. So shout out to Bella. This is a pretty good product. I'll link it down in the description below. Got all my supplies up here. Sugar's back here. Side note, how much damn pancakes do you need to eat in order to have your own pancake container? Andre could probably eat a box of pancake mix in about 3 days. He'll have them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if we let him. So, pancake container. But I just got finished watching our buddies over at Country Style, Art Fennell, and Cleve, I think is his name. If you haven't watched their channel, I think it's Art Fennell's channel, where he hosts Country Style with some guys, I think they're down in South Carolina, but they do it Country Style. So shout out to them. That's Art and that terrible Eagles hat. And you got Cleve over there on the other side, and they had some blueberry and cherry wine in this video. And he's the one that I'm gonna try to copy that recipe, copy that style of making wine. All right, guys, I got everything all set up here. Got my grapes out. We got our sugar. We got our grits. We got my smushing pot. We got my smusher. And if that doesn't work, we're going to go old school and smush it with this jar. One change. My kombucha jar is still soaking with hot boiling water in it, because I remembered that I bought like 3 of these massive jars. One with actually 2 of them. The lid is grommet and it has the water airlock on it. So that's what I'm going to use for this. Let me get the, see if I can get this barcode off. Probably can't. All right, we'll get this off later. There we go. But let me go ahead and wash my hands. There we go. Put the towel there. Let me make sure y'all are getting all the shot. Yeah. Yeah, that's real good. Real good. There we go. I'm gonna start off with, whoa, come back here, fellas. I'm gonna start off with just 2. Probably could do 1. I might do 2 jars then. That's what I might do. I'm gonna start off with 1. And I'm gonna smush them down, put them in here, and we're gonna get started. Let me rinse them off my grapes real quick. There we go. Got them all rinsed off there. Pour them in. There we go. Just 1 down. I'm gonna go through them and pull off the stems. I don't know if y'all see, some of them got these little bitty stems on them. I'm gonna pull those off. We don't want those floating around in the wine. There's a little fella. There, you're gonna get it too. There we go, there's another one. And another one. And another one. Let's see. We'll turn into the DJ Khaled of grape smushing. And another one. All right. Now we're gonna start smushing. Ooh, you hear that? Let's see if I can get y'all in here to see me smushing. See how this is gonna work here. Let me see. Y'all hear me clicking and clacking all around? Let's see if I can get y'all in there. There we go. Wish I had a metal smusher. Like I said, once I do this initial, oh, they pop it all over the place. Look at that. Man, they didn't lie over there at Country Style. This actually smells pretty daggone good already. Just the grapes themselves being smushed. But, all right. That's about as much as I could get with that. Pop that over here in the sink. I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna smush it with the bottom of this jar. This has already been cleaned, but I can get a little bit more force with that because it's not plastic. There we go, nice and smushy. Or swishy. Now, I have to be careful. I've been known to break things, applying pressure to it and trying to open it or trying to pry some or turn it every which way. So I don't want to do that with the top of a glass jar. So let me tone it down just a little bit. There we go. Man, I wish y'all could smell this. Well, you can. You can smell it when you try it yourself. Man, that smells awesome. So, back when I was growing up, we called these pop grapes because if you bite them, the little inside of the grape there, I think you can see that. The inside of the grape kind of pops in the side of your jaw, in your mouth. And some people, like Alicia, she eats the hull. The hull on these grapes are very tough. They're like 3 or 4 times as thick or tough as your normal green grapes or black grapes that you get out the grocery store that you ain't got to worry about the hull. But these, the hull are a little bit sour. I eat them sometimes, but most of the time, you know, I chew it up, get all the juice, all the flavor out of them, and I spit them somewhere or you know, put them in the trash, put them in a napkin or something. But Alicia will go to town on the whole grape, seed and all, I believe. She don't have nothing in her hand. Uh-oh, I lost some. I'm gonna put them in the trash. Y'all see that? Got a little bit too motivated. Pop one on the floor. So we're gonna pull that out, put in the trash. And to keep everything nice and sanitary, we're gonna go back since we went on the floor and touch the trash can handle and wash our hands. go. But I think we are good to go with the smushing. That smells good. All right, now we're gonna come on back around here. Let me turn y'all back up. Turn you back up. There we go. And we're gonna get our grapes into our jar. For that, I'm gonna waste even more dishes because I don't want to get it all over the floor, and I'm gonna attempt to use this glass bowl here. There we go. I better leave that out. You might smush another one. Look at that. You got the juice. This is what I did. That smells real good. Let's see if we can get it all in here without making a mess. Without making a mess. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't be there you go. There you go. It smells real good. So, watching the guys on Country Style, let me come back over here. Make sure y'all can see me. There we go. They did a little bit of grits and a little bit of sugar. What I'm gonna use, I'll use the actual milk. I wanted to use an ice cream scoop. It was the first thing I saw. 1/4. I might go with this 1/4. Might use Alicia's fancy stuff over here. Let me see. I don't know how to operate these things. This is too complicated. 1/4. Okay. There we go. Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all got a chance to see it. That was real fancy there. This came with some kit, I think this is canning kit, that they all kind of live in each other. See if I can get it back together. Yeah, look at that. This is measuring cups. Took me a while to figure out how to get to my 1/4, but it's down here. Might link these down in the description. So y'all pick these up. Pretty nifty. But, all right, here we go. This might be, I don't think it's too much grit, but maybe. Nah. I think that's too much. We're gonna do a tablespoon. We'll do a tablespoon of grits. And because these are the black grapes, they're a little bit sweet already. We'll do 1/4 of a cup of sugar to 1 tablespoon of grits. So there we go. We'll sprinkle that around in there. Using this according to what I found online as the grain to get the fruit to start working, start fermenting, start breaking down and turning this fruit into an actual alcohol. I think some kind of way the grits or whatever grain you use, a lot of people use yeast or red yeast it is. That combined with the sugars actually start working, and that's how you get your breakdown. So I'm gonna use 1/4 of a cup of sugar, and I'm gonna do a half cup of water just to get it going. Might do a whole cup of water. Here we go. 1 cup of water coming up. Man. This has a water fill line on it. Hopefully you can see that. It's a double water fill line on this water lock. This lets gases out of the jar and it'll flow through and go through this water and come out of the top, but nothing can get back in. You know, no bugs, no gnats or anything like that where you would normally have a open container like this of fruit, you end up with fruit flies and things like that. Using this or a cheesecloth or something like that, you won't end up kind of cultivating that habitat for them. So, like I said, this is grommet top. This is what the other end looks like. I'm gonna wet it so it's easy to, actually I'll go ahead and fill it too. That's way too much. Way too much at the end. Let's see if I can get it just right. Yeah, that's close enough. Y'all see that? Got the water filled up there. I'm gonna put this top back on. Hopefully you can tell the top got little air holes in it as well. But that lets your bottle burp. So you don't end up with, you walk in your pantry and it's not blown up all over the place and you got a mess. Come on, get back up there. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw that on. That's all it is to it. And then, come on, get in there first. There we go. Got that in there. It's gonna start to do its thing. I'm gonna let this sit for 45 days, not sit like as is, but every day I'll come and add the same amount of water to it. I'm gonna do, what did I do? I did a whole cup of water, so I won't add that much water to it. I'll probably do a half a cup of water. That's what I did. I did a half a cup. I'm gonna do a half a cup of water and just add a little bit of sugar to it. I'm not gonna do that whole 1/4 again. I may do, what's this? I may do the tablespoon of sugar. So every day for 45 days, I'll be adding one-third cup of water and 1 tablespoon of sugar for 45 days until it gets up to, you know, a good level, and then we're just gonna let it work, let it work, let it work. And if this starts changing, if I start catching some bubbles in here, I'll let you guys see the bubbles as the bottle, as they say, the bottle is burping itself, making sure that those gases and things like that leave the jar, come through the water, and escape out of the jar. If it starts to do something funky down here that I think would be cool to watch and see the different changes, I'll come back and we'll do an update video just to kind of show you. Once I get up to maybe about half the jar, maybe we'll do a sample tasting. Other than that, I'm gonna smush up another one here, and I'm gonna do a different variation of the grits to sugar to see if I get a difference. Let's see, to start that one off, I did 1/4 cup of sugar, and how much grits did I do? And 1/3 cup of grits. Nope, got that backwards. Shit, I gotta look at the video. Look, I had a 1/4 cup somewhere. Where is it? All right, 1/4 cup of sugar. I see sugar in it. And I think I did 1 tablespoon of grits. So for this next one, I'm gonna do, let's see, maybe I'll make it less sweet. So maybe for this next one, I'll do 1/4 cup of grits and 1 tablespoon of sugar to start it. That's what I'll do. So that's nice and tight. I need to mark that, let's see, I may mark it batch A or something like that. But put all these back in. We'll rinse them out, let them dry. We're gonna start the next batch. All right. All right. Here you go. We got batch A, batch B. Wait a minute, I gotta fix my water in this thing. Yeah, might as well do it now while I can see it. Let me fix the water in this thing. Still got to play with it. I want it to be just like the other one there. Had poured, trying to get this water in on this side over here. Either way, in this second batch, in batch B, I end up using 1/3 cup of grits and 1/4 cup of sugar. We're gonna see what it does. We're gonna see how it breaks down. Matter of fact, I need to come back and add the water in here. I didn't add in that last, I think I did a 1/2 cup of water. We're gonna do that to this batch. But that's it. I'll keep y'all updated on how this goes. Hopefully it tastes delicious. And that's just something else that we could create here on the homestead for ourselves. And we can play around with different fruits and kind of see what we come up with. Please like, comment, subscribe. Y'all come back now, you hear?